Well, hello. What's up, guys? Coming with 2 and 5 here. So, if you guys are wondering where I was for the past freaking month, I'm sorry I haven't been posting any videos. But basically, what happened to me was I started college. It's my first year of college. So, I'm going to college in Chicago. So, I decided to head down to the Tinley Park Regionals to do some dancing with a very sexy Megaro. Oh my, get together, we do dance. And I decided to play Mermail because, I don't know, I felt like this deck was pretty good against all three of the top decks. So, I feel like it was a pretty good meta call, and it has a pretty good matchup against H.A.T if you know what the hell you're doing. So I feel like this was a pretty good choice, and plus I'm just really comfortable with this deck, and it's also one of my favorite decks. So without any further ado, let's get on to the deck profile. We play one very sexy Megaro. Oh my god, so sexy. Big stick right here to stick up the A. And then we have one Abyss lead. The only reason I ran Abyss lead is because just look at the freaking name. Abyss lead. Do you not see that freaking shit? Lead. Every deck's gotta have a leader, you know what I'm saying? Abyss lead is the leader. So I felt like if I didn't play lead, there would be like a shit ton of anarchy, so gotta play lead, you know what I'm saying? And it being a 2700 beat stick, yes, I'll repeat that one more time for all you people out there. It being a 2700 beat stick, well, yes, very sexy, by the way. I felt like lead was just a good choice. It also gets over Dante, and also the effect's pretty good against Stellar Knights and some rogue decks. So yes. And also just played one Megalo. I've been an advocate of double Megalo for the longest time, but for this event, I basically wanted to maximize consistency for this deck. All three of the top decks are so consistent, and like they'll easily outpace you if you open inconsistently. So I feel like consistency was key to making a good Mermail deck for this event in this time and age. I've always liked double Megalo because it allows for way more explosive plays, and I used to play Mermails extremely explosively, but now consistency is the most important thing in this meta. So I feel like one Megalo was adequate, and but yes, I didn't miss the Megalo at all in this event. So but yes, although Megalo might have missed me, oh I get so sexy. Okay, and then we played Triple Turtle, Triple Lind. Yeah, the regionals, they were selling some pretty provocative Lind mats that makes me really want to throw up. I don't want to think about that shit. Ugh. Oh my god. Why would you do that to poor Lind? Holy shit. We played Triple Pike and one gun. That's it for the Mermails. No Turge. As I said, I want to maximize consistency, and Turge is just such a pain in the freaking ass to draw in your opening hand. It's literally ridiculous. And plus, Turge just loves being in my opening hand for some freaking reason. What about my hands is so attractive? I do not know. But yeah, I decided to cut Turge, and it was a pretty good choice. And Turge is only good mid-game and late game, and I just didn't want to take the chance of drawing the Turge. It was either running Turge or the lead, and I decided to run the lead instead. So yes, not running Turge is perfectly fine right now, just to maximize consistency. The deck's not all about using gun anymore, so you know you guys can calm the hell down. For the Atlanteans, we play one Dragoons, double Marksman, and double Atlantische Schwer Infantry. So yes, a lot of people play one infantry, but I like double infantry because this is key in the Shuttle matchup. Getting over Window is really easy, but getting over Constructs is actually a little bit harder because most of the time it actually forces you to XYZ to get over the Construct, which is horrible because you never want to exceed against Shuttles unless you absolutely have to. And Infantries allows so basically you can get over problem cards like Construct and Vanities and stuff without going to your extra deck. So that's really key in beating Shuttles. So I feel like double Infantry was really good. And double Marksman, you need to play at least 2. I cut it down to 2 just to maximize consistency, as I said. I used to play 3, but that was when I played double Megalo and focused more on the explosive build. Then we played the double Undyne and double Controller. Keep in mind, the most important thing is that Controller can actually communicate with Undyne. It's just freaking ridiculous. This shit can communicate. Like, what the hell? It's a piece of cardboard. What the hell are you saying today? Damn, son. One title and one Aqua Spirit. So, yeah. I like the Aqua Spirit for the easy Black Rose plays, and, you know, making the rank 4s are also really good. And the reason I really like this in this build is because I play Trap Stuns. And when you play Trap Stuns, you can maximize your use of the extra deck. Making rank 4s and stuff, and making them stick is really important. And so that just makes Aqua Spirit really good. For the spells, we played very sexy double Mr. Shiram Typhoon. One Forbidden Lance. The Lance was basically for Burning Abyss, and plus it helps you get over Winda like extremely easily. Because because Winda goes down to 1400 and like literally freaking controller can run over that shit. Like damn son. Lance was pretty good. And I also play one Chalice. Now this was a tech choice. I like this because of the popularity of artifacts, and sometimes like if you draw into breakthrough skill, you don't want to set the breakthrough and then wait another turn to go off because that might be too late. So I like being able to draw this and have this be a quick play spell. You can just stop the moral attack right there. And it's also really good against Shadows, where you can just attack into a flip effect monster, and you can just activate this during the damage step and just negate it. So that's a really key thing about Chalice. It's very versatile. It also dodges Trap Stun and Wiretap, which is huge. So I feel like Chalice was actually really, really good. And then we play one Allure and one Soul Charge. For the traps, we played Triple Sphere, double Breakthrough Skill, double Trap Stun. This was actually like so freaking good. Like Trap Stun was like probably the MVP trap. Like it's so good when you just activate this in the beginning of your turn and just pretty much just go off and your opponent can't do anything about it. And you can even just like pop their back row one by one without them chaining it. Like against Burning Abyss, for example, this is really, really good. Because they can't chain any of their Wing Blasts and stuff to any of their monsters because all of your monsters are in your hand. You haven't went off yet, so you can just activate this at the beginning of your turn, blow everything up, and basically establish an amazing field. And if they have Vanity's Emptiness on the field, you can just activate this, turn their Vanities off, and go off, and then next turn, pretty much they'll be locked out by their own Vanities. So it's just really, really good. And then we play the staple traps. We have Warning, Compulse, one Wing Blast, and one Emptiness. I decided to play only one Wing Blast because I don't really like going minus with this card. Like, it's true that if you have this and Gun, it's really, really good. And there are times where I actually really like to take advantage of the controllers in my hand, because controller can actually be really useful, being able to make Leo and Black Rose and Gungnir. So there actually are times where I actually want to keep the controller in my hand, or if I use like Alert of Darkness, for example. So like the discard fodder isn't really that abundant in this deck, so I feel like just one Wing Blast was a perfect number. And this did win me a few games, so this card's amazing, but I guess you could play 2, but I would never play 3. There's just not enough discard fodder that wouldn't make you go minus, so but yes. For the extra deck, we played a very sexy token. We play the Gorse token because it makes people scared when they attack directly. The World Champ token because, you gotta pretend like you're good when you actually suck ass. The very sexy Draco Sack babies. Oh my god. His little baby's so cute today. So anyways, let's go on to the black cards. We play YuGiOh, Draco Sack, Big Eye, the Not Asian Eye, and one Master Blaze overlooked card, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is really good against so many matchups. Like, this is actually really good against Burning Abyss. It's pretty much like another Leo. And it's also pretty good against Stellar Knights. And also good against Rogue decks. Like, this card's just amazing right now. I love Master of Blades, so I'm really glad I played it. One Exciton, one Castell, one 101, Abyss Dweller, one Squirrel Bahamut. And for the 3s, we got Abyss Trite, Engineer, and Levier. And then I played the Leo, the Black Rose, and the Gungnir, which was really, really good. I love Gungnir. Gungnir was, like, extremely clutch. Like, damn, son. Basically, like, if your opponent has an established board, and if you don't want to make a Black Rose because you want to keep board presence, you can just make Gungnir and then go off. If you have, like, Gun in your hand and stuff, it's just so good. For the side deck, we played one Crow, one Defusion, one MST, the Lance, another Lance. This is just really good against Burning Abyss. So yeah, like this backed up with a Leo or Master of Blaze is just so good. So I decided to play the one Lance in the side deck in addition to the one I main. For the traps, we played one Malcat, double Wiretap. This is like pretty good against Stellar Knights. Like if they activate Alpha, you can just do this and it's a +1. And also I was scared about people trap stunning my spheres during their turn, which sucks because I'm locked out of my spell for the whole game. So yeah, I decided to put in the Wiretaps to stop like trap stuns and stuff like that. One Chaos Trap Hole, and this was for Shadows, Burning Abyss, and Stellar Knights, and random shit. It's just a really overall good card. Double Stygian Dirge, double Light Imprisoning, and triple Shadow. So yeah, that's it for the side deck. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about what the hell happened, what the hell I'm saying. Came in 18th place out of 400 something players, I think. Yeah, a little over 400. I came in 18th, which is not too bad considering it's a freaking rogue deck that no one really plays. Like pretty much I saw like almost no Mermail there. Like me and my friend were playing Mermail and that's about it. And there was one other player that was in the top tables, but he lost his last round, so he finished X3, and so I went X2, and I think I was the Mermail player that got the best record. But yeah, like no one was playing Mermail, which is so sad because Megaro misses you people. Yeah, I went X2. I lost round 3 to the second place Burning Abyss player. He's a good player, so I got nothing to say, you know what I'm saying. His name is Chase Cunningham. He's topped multiple other events with YuGiOh, I believe. Yeah, I recognized his name somewhere, and yeah, I knew he topped with like YuGiOh and shit, and he's a really, really good player. So game 1, he had the supply unit, and he was just plussing so much and just going off on me. Like, I couldn't contain his plays. He had like 9 cards to my 5 at one point, and it was just like, yeah, I can't come back from this. So yeah, I lost game 1. Game 2, I decided to go first, and I couldn't draw into any of my side cards. So I opened mediocre. It wasn't too bad, but I couldn't draw into any of my side cards, so that was really, really bad. And basically, he had the extra +1 card for going second, and from then on, he just kept plussing, and he overwhelmed my board. So yeah, he 2-0'd me. I was X1 all the way up until round 8. So this round 8 got me extremely salty. Oh my god, like so crazy, holy shit. So basically, I was going against Stella Knights, and the way he won just makes me so salty. So I'm just going to talk about how he won. Like, I don't even want to talk about it ever again in my life, but I'll tell you guys this once. So what happened was I made a freaking Leo. As all you guys know, Leo's really good against Stella Knights. They have very minimal outs. So I summoned Leo, and this was applying a lot of pressure on him, and this was about to like win me the game. I was like, yo, I got this shit, you know what I'm saying? I had my Leo, and so for his turn, he summons Vega, summons Altair, and brings out the Deneb, you know, classic Stella Knight plays. I know in his graveyard he already used Honest, so I'm like, alright, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? So what he does is he overlays the Deneb and the Vega for an Emerald. And then he shuffles the Honest and 2 other cards back in his deck. I cut his deck about 30 times just to make sure. I'm like, don't draw freaking Honest. Don't draw freaking Honest. I was like begging, like, holy shit. Do not draw the freaking Honest. Guess what the hell he freaking draws? He draws the Honest. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Holy shit. So, yeah, he drew the card and he had this like really funny expression on his face. And he's like, damn, son. He goes, did I enter battle phase yet? I'm like, no. So he's like, I'm so sorry. He attacks with Altair and he just wins from there. Like, it's just freaking ridiculous. There was about 25 cards left in his deck, and he happens to draw the Honest off of his Emerald. That's just ridiculous to me. How's that for a way to lose round 8, you know what I'm saying? Getting sacked by an Honest that, yeah, he freaking, it's just ridiculous. That's like his only out to Leo, and yeah, he happened to draw it. So there's that. So I lost round 8. So I was X2, and then I won my last round, so I finished 7-2. So, yes, I was that close to getting my top 8, but I do get sacked, you know what I'm saying? The bow sack. I hate getting sacked, but it's the game, you know what I'm saying? I actually thought this was pretty funny, what happened. So, yeah, I'm just laughing it off right now, but it's whatever. Shit happens. So, yes. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please like the video, comment down below, and subscribe for more action. And also, in college, like, not many people play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I do have a friend that plays GOAT a lot, so I've been learning GOAT. I really, really like that format, so if you guys want to see some GOAT duels or GOAT deck profiles, etc., please comment down below and let me know, and I'll get those videos up for you ASAP. So, yes, thanks for watching. Pew!